Alright. This is my VSV that controls the fuel pressure regulator, and I'm going to start it and disconnect it. You can also see how it's idling up now when it's cold. Sorry, I'm going to touch the gas a little bit. About 1100. It will slowly idle down. A little higher still. But it's working, you know? I think that's why maybe it choked out a lot when it was cold. It just wasn't getting that extra air it needed. And really quickly, it's going to be loud, so I'll just explain now. In my O2 situation, I'll show you it's not that much further back. You know, it was right above the collector before. Of course, this collector is further back, so this is where it is now. Was up there a little bit. Different configuration, so harder to explain. I mean, not harder to explain, you know what I mean. Slowly starting to idle down. Sorry about the glare. And as you'll see, I think all this time idling. No, it did throw the code this time. Often it will idle and never throw the code. But apparently this time it did. So. First I'll pull the fuel pressure regulator vacuum. You can hear it clearly goes up with the vacuum disconnected. Then I plug it. It doesn't seem to go down much. And it stays smoother until you plug it in again. And it idles down. I mean, it's not idling horribly, it's not near as bad as it was, but obviously there's something going on there, and I'm not sure if that's even normal. So now I will plug this into a vacuum port. Where it idles down again. And then I was thinking I might want to plug the fuel pressure regulator directly in, so since this is sucking vacuum, I'll plug this off. Drop a little bit, but not much. Actually, I need to disconnect it from the VSB. So I will plug this back into the fuel pressure regulator. Idles back down. And then unplug from the VSB where you can hear it idles up. Does the same thing. Does the same thing basically as when it's plugged into the VSB, so let's see if I add RPM. And the VSB is still pulling vacuum when I plug the port that goes to the fuel pressure regulator. Which I thought at idle was normal, but maybe I'm missing the whole concept of how this works. So now I will re-plug the fuel pressure regulator into the VSB. Unplug it, the idle goes up. Plug it into the VSB, it goes back down. I'm not sure exactly what that tells you, Chuck, but there you go.